Good morning students. Welcome to our channel EasyChem and I am your chemistry teacher Sri Lakshmi. Today we are going to discuss about hybridization. Hybridization. This is the concept in our lesson carbon and its compounds which is in 10th class. Okay. Now we are going to discuss about which topic? Hybridization. First, before going to the topic, I'd like to give some information to you. That is, here, for example, consider methane molecule CH4. The CH4 molecule is called as a methane. According to the IUPAC nomenclature, it is called as a methane. Okay. Here methane, which is the central atom here, carbon is the central atom in methane. What is the atomic number of carbon? Carbon atomic number is 6 and its configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p. In excited state the configuration is 1s2, 2s1, 2p3. This is having 1 electron and this 2p orbital have 3 electrons. 1 2 3 total 1 2 3 4. There are 4 unpaired electrons in the excited state of the carbon. Okay, how many unpaired electrons are there? 4 unpaired electrons are there in the excited state of carbon. Okay, now there is energy difference between this 2p and 2s orbital, isn't it? According to the Aufbau principle, that means n plus L rule, the n plus L value for the 2s orbital is 2, n plus L value for the 2p orbital is 3. So there is energy difference between the 2s and 2p orbital, and also the shape of the s orbital is different from the shape of the p orbital. What is the shape of s orbital? S orbital shape is spherical, p orbital shape is dumbbell. Okay, p orbital shape is dumbbell. So there is a difference in shape and there is a difference in energy between these two orbitals. Okay, but if you observe experimentally, all CH bonds in CH4 molecule are identical. That means they are equal in energy and they are equal in shape. That means here the carbon have how many orbitals? The 2s orbital. The 2s orbital in which shape? The 2s orbital, s orbital is in the spherical shape, and the other 3 p orbitals. The p orbital shape is dumbbell. One p orbital, other p orbital, and other p orbital. Okay, like this the shapes of p orbitals are. Each are having a single electron, single electron, single electron, single electron. These are forming bonds with the hydrogen. The hydrogen contains which orbital? The configuration of hydrogen is 1s1. The hydrogen contains s orbital. The s orbital of the hydrogen overlap with this s orbital of carbon and forms one bond. Here hydrogen, here also hydrogen, here also hydrogen forms a bond with the. These three are formation of bond between the p orbital of carbon and s orbital of hydrogen, but this bond is between s orbital of carbon and s orbital of hydrogen. But so because there is a difference in shapes between these orbitals, the bonds must not, and there is a difference in energy between 2s and p. This 2s orbital has different energy compared to this 2p orbital. So there is a difference in shape between the bonds, and also there is a difference in shape. But so these bonds. But these bonds are identical. Even though there is a difference in shape and difference in energy, the bonds are identical. How it is possible? This is explained by the concept of hybridization. Okay, even though there is a difference in energy and difference in shapes, they form identical bonds. How they can form identical bonds? That is explained on the basis of the concept hybridization. What the concept? That is hybridization. You know that there are how many types of hybridization? There are 3 types of hybridization. What are those hybridizations? sp3 hybridization, sp2 hybridization, and sp hybridization. What are those hybridizations? sp3, sp2 and sp hybridizations. First of all, we are going to discuss about sp3 hybridization. Which hybridization? sp3 hybridization. Before going to that, you have to know the definition of hybridization. What is hybridization? What is hybridization means? Here carbon again, atomic number 6, 1s2, 2s1, 2p3, 1 electron here, 3 electrons are here, like this. Okay, both are having the 2s and 2p have the difference in energy. The 2p orbital has more amount of energy compared to the 2s orbital. In normal, before hybridization, this is before hybridization. Before hybridization, the 2s and 2p orbitals have the difference in energy, and they have different shapes. Then what happens after hybridization? Then first you have to know what is hybridization. The hybridization means the intermixing of atomic orbitals. These are the atomic orbitals or not? These are the atomic orbitals. Why? Here the carbon is the atom and these are the orbitals of the carbon. So these are the atomic orbitals. The intermixing of atomic orbitals and redistribution. Okay, first have mix out. Mix they are redistributed. The intermixing and redistribution of atomic orbitals having nearly equal energy. Of course, there is a difference in energy, but the difference is very small difference. So we can say that nearly equal energy. Okay, the intermixing and redistribution of atomic orbitals having nearly equal energy to form new set of orbitals which are having same energy, that means identical properties, that means same energy and same shape. That concept is called as hybridization. Here what is hybridization means? The intermixing and redistribution of atomic orbitals. Okay, the intermixing and redistribution of atomic orbitals which are having nearly equal energy, which are having what? Nearly equal energies, though they are intermixed, which are having nearly equal energy. Intermixed to form. ఎందుకు intermix అవుతాయి? to form intermix ఏం ఫామ్ చేస్తే to form new set of orbitals having identical properties. What are the identical properties? Means shape, energy, etc. Okay, the so formed orbitals are called hybrid orbitals. The so formed orbitals are called hybrid orbitals. Which orbitals? Hybrid orbitals. Okay, here see what happening in the hybridization. The atomic orbitals which are having the nearly equal energy intermixes and redistributed to form new set of orbitals which are having identical properties, means shape and energy. The meaning of this is, here actually before hybridization these two have different energies, and after hybridization actually here how many orbitals are intermixing? Here one s orbital and 1 2 3 3p orbitals. Here I have to say another point. What is that means? The number of hybrid orbitals formed is equal to number of atomic orbitals intermixed. how many hybrid orbitals forms means how many number of atomic orbitals mixes, that number of hybrid orbitals will formed. That means, for example, there is intermixing of 1 2 3 4 4 atomic orbitals means there is a formation of 4 hybrid orbital. If 3 atomic orbital intermixes, then 3 hybrid orbitals are formed. Like that, the number of hybrid orbitals formed is equal to the number of atomic orbitals intermixed. Okay, after hybridization what happens I will explain. Okay, pause the video and write down. Okay, this is before hybridization condition. After hybridization what happens here? 1 s orbital, 3 p orbital intermixing. 1 s orbital and 3 p orbitals are intermixing together and form how many orbitals? 3 means 3, not 3p. Okay, 3 p orbitals intermixed to form how many orbitals? 1 plus 3 is equal to 4. Okay, 4 orbitals are formed here, 4 hybrid orbitals. Okay, after hybridization they have the identical properties, that means shape and energy. Here we are representing it by difference in energy. After hybridization what happens? After hybridization 1 2 3 4 like this they form. The 4 orbitals having, the 4 hybrid orbitals having, after hybridization we call it as a hybrid orbitals. These 4 hybrid orbitals having the same energy and the same shape. Before hybridization the shape of this orbital is spherical. The shape of these orbitals are dumbbell. After hybridization the shape is like this. A small lobe and a big lobe. Okay, this is the shape of hybrid orbital. This is the shape of hybrid orbital. Okay, before hybridization s orbital having spherical shape and p orbital having dumbbell shape, but after hybridization all orbitals are having the shape of hybrid orbital. What is the shape of hybrid orbital? This is the shape of hybrid orbital. Okay, this is about the introduction of hybridization. Now we are going to discuss about what is sp3 hybridization, what is sp2 hybridization and what is sp hybridization by taking examples. Okay, is that clear for you? Okay, next. First we are going to explain about sp3 hybridization by taking example of methane molecule. Okay, what is the formula for methane? CH4. Okay, first of all we are going to discuss about sp3 hybridization. sp3 hybridization by taking example of CH4 means methane molecule. Methane. Again we have to write what is the atomic number of carbon. The atomic number of carbon is 6. Its configuration is 1s2 2s1 2p3 in the excited state before hybridization. This is before hybridization. Before hybridization. Here we are going to discuss about sp3 hybridization. That means 1s orbital. 1s orbital. In CH4 the s orbital is which s orbital? 2s orbital. Okay, 1 s orbital plus 3 p orbitals. 3 p orbitals. In carbon the p orbitals are 2 p orbitals. 1 s orbital and 3 p orbitals. So 1 plus 3 is equal to how many? 4. Okay, intermix it to form 4 sp3, 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals. Okay, 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals, 1 s orbital, 3 p orbitals, intermix it to form 1 plus 3 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals. Okay, consider this is a carbon. Okay, this is before hybridization. Then what happens after hybridization? All are having the equal energy. These are sp3 hybrid orbitals. These are sp3 hybrid orbitals. Okay, this is the carbon. What is the shape of hybrid orbitals? I mentioned earlier, this is the shape of sp3 hybrid orbital. Okay, here how many hybrid orbitals are formed? 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals are formed. This is a carbon. So around the carbon, how many sp3 hybrid orbitals are formed? 4. This is one sp3 hybrid orbital of carbon, and this is other sp3 hybrid orbital of carbon. This is other sp3 hybrid orbital of carbon, and this is other sp3 hybrid orbital of carbon. Around the carbon there are 1, 2, 3, 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals are formed. The hybrid orbitals are having single electron. Each hybrid orbital is having the single electron. So we are distributing electrons like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Next, come to the here with carbon, which atom is going forms bond here? Hydrogen. How many number of hydrogens are here? 4 hydrogens are there. 4 What is the configuration of hydrogen? 1s1 is the electronic configuration of hydrogen. So each hydrogen contains a single electron. What is the shape of s orbital? S orbital shape is spherical. Here carbon involves in hybridization, not hydrogen. Okay. In CH4 molecule, the carbon involves in hybridization and forms hybrid orbitals, but not hydrogen. Okay. What is the shape of s orbital? The shape of s orbital is spherical, and the hydrogen contains 1 electron. And here other hydrogen, here other hydrogen, here another hydrogen, 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 hydrogen. Okay. How many? This is end-on and overlap, isn't it? The end of this p orbital overlap with the end of s orbital. The end of p orbital overlap. The end of sp3 hybrid orbital overlap with the s orbital. The end of sp3 hybrid orbital overlap with the s orbital of hydrogen. This is end-on and overlap. End-on and overlap leads to which bond? Sigma bond. The partial overlap or sideways overlap forms pi bond. The end-on and overlap leads to the formation of sigma bond. So this is a sigma bond, this is a sigma bond, this is a sigma bond, and this is a sigma bonds. How many sigma bonds in CH4 molecule? 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 sigma bonds in CH4 molecule. The sigma bonds are in between. What is this? This is the sp3 hybrid orbital of carbon. This is the s orbital of hydrogen. The sigma bonds are between the sp3 hybrid orbital of carbon, s orbital of hydrogen. Here also same. The sigma bond is between sp3 hybrid orbital of carbon, s orbital of hydrogen. Sigma sp3 s bonds. How many number of sigma bonds are there total in CH4 molecule? There are 4 sigma bonds. Okay. What is the shape? If you observe, this is the carbon, this is one hydrogen, this is other hydrogen, this is other hydrogen, and this is other hydrogen. This shape is called the tetrahedral shape. So the CH4 molecule is in tetrahedral in shape. And what is the tetrahedral bond angle? 109 degrees, 28 minutes. This is about the sp3 hybridization in methane molecule. Okay. I hope you understand this. Now we are going to discuss about sp2 hybridization. Which hybridization? sp2 hybridization. Now we are going to discuss about sp2 hybridization. We observe this sp2 hybridization in ethene. CH2 double bond CH2. Here how many number of carbons? 1, 2. 2 carbon means the root word is eth. It is which type of bond? Double bond. The double bond means ene. In what is the IUPAC name of this compound? Ethene. What? Ethene. The general name. The general name of this compound or common name of this compound is ethylene. Okay, in your exam, the examiner may ask, explain the sp2 hybridization of ethylene or explain the sp2 hybridization of ethene. They may ask in different ways, but the ethene and ethylene are the same molecules. This is the ethene is the IUPAC name, ethylene is the common name. Your answer must be same. Okay, ethylene is not any other compound. The common name of ethene is ethylene. Okay, now we are going to discuss about the sp2 hybridization of ethene. Okay, again in ethene, what is the atom here? Carbon. Again the carbon configuration is 1s2 2s1 2p3 before hybridization. Here we have to observe that this is which hybridization? sp2. That means one s orbital intermixed with how many p orbitals? 2 p orbitals. One s orbital intermixed with 2 p orbitals and form 1 plus 2. How many? 3 sp2. Which orbitals? Hybrid orbitals. 3 sp2 hybrid orbital. That means here what is happening here is, here one orbital, one s orbital intermixed with 2 p orbitals. That means in this case the 1 p orbitals remains unhybridized and this orbital is called unhybridized orbital. For my convenience I am giving this px, py and pz. I am considering that the pz orbital is unhybridized. Okay, that means after hybridization what happens? The orbitals which are involved in hybridization, that means this s orbital, px and py, they form hybrid orbitals. One s orbital, 2 p orbitals. That means 3 sp2 hybrid orbitals. 1 2 3. These three are sp2 hybrid orbitals and one p orbital remains, pz orbital remains as it is, and this is called the unhybridized orbital. Okay, unhybridized orbital. So in sp2 hybridization, one s orbital intermixed with 2 p orbitals and form 3 sp2 hybrid orbitals. Okay, here how many number of carbons are there? 2 carbons are there. So one carbon forms 3 sp2 hybrid orbitals. Other carbon also forms 3 sp2 hybrid orbitals. Okay, I am considering this is the first carbon. This is one sp2 hybrid orbital and this is other sp2 hybrid orbital and this is other sp2 hybrid orbital of this carbon. I am coming to the this carbon. For my convenience I am drawing like this. One sp2 hybrid of carbon. Next other sp2 hybrid orbital, other sp2 hybrid orbital. 1 2 3 sp2 hybrid orbitals of this carbon. I am coming to this carbon. Okay, this is the one sp2 hybrid orbital of this carbon and this is second one and this is third one. 1 2 3 of this carbon and 1 2 3 sp2 hybrid orbital of this carbon. Each sp2 hybrid orbital having single electron. That means for this carbon 1 electron, 1 electron and 1 electron. For this carbon 1 electron, 1 electron and 1 electron. Okay, here which overlap is here? End on end overlap. This is end on end overlap. This is sideways overlap. End on end overlap leads to the which bond? The end on end overlap leads to the sigma bond. Here the sigma bond is formed between sp2 hybrid orbital of this carbon and other sp2 hybrid orbital of this carbon. So this is called as sigma sp2 bond. Which bond? Sigma sp2. This is sp2 orbital and this is sp2 hybrid orbital. The sigma bond is formed between sp2 hybrid orbital of this carbon and sp2 hybrid orbital of this carbon. So this is called as a sigma sp2 bond. Okay, next for this carbon how many number of hydrogens are there? 2 number of hydrogens are there. For this carbon 2 number of hydrogens are there. What is the electronic configuration of hydrogen? 1s1. What is the shape of s orbital? Spherical shape. This hydrogen forms bond with this sp2 hybrid orbital of the carbon and again other hydrogen forms the bond. Here This is also an end-on-end overlap. End-on-end overlap leads to which bond? Sigma bond. But here the sigma bond is formed between sp2 hybrid orbital of carbon and s orbital of hydrogen. So this is called as sigma sp2 s bond, isn't it? Here the sigma bond is formed between sp2 hybrid orbital of carbon, s orbital of hydrogen. So this is called sigma sp2 s bond. Here also this is sigma sp2 s bond. Coming to this carbon also have two hydrogens, one hydrogen here, one hydrogen here, 1 1. So this is also sigma sp2 s bond. This is also sigma sp2 s bond. Okay. In carbon there is one unhybridized orbital. This carbon having one unhybridized p orbital. This carbon also having one unhybridized p orbital. Okay, p orbital. What is the shape of p orbital? Dumbbell shape. So I am drawing dumbbell shape here, and here also there is one unhybridized p orbital. This is having one electron and this is having one electron. See, observe students, here is there any possibility for the formation of bond like this, end on and overlap like this? No, there is no possibility. The orbitals are like this, so there is no formation of end on and overlap. So they overlap sideways. This is called the sideways overlap or partial overlap. This will leads to the which bond? Pi bond, isn't it? Pi bond. The pi bond is between pz and pz. I am considering here pz. You can consider px also. So the pi bond is between the pz and pz orbitals of the carbon. So this is about the sp2 hybridization in ethene molecule. In general, this is one carbon, isn't it? The carbon forms one sigma bond with this carbon and two sigma bonds with this carbon. Okay, this carbon also. And there is a one unhybrid orbital on this carbon and one unhybrid orbital on this carbon. Both are involved in sideways overlap and forms a pi bond. So in total, how many sigma bonds are there in the ethene? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 sigma bonds are there in ethene. How many sigma bonds are there? 5 sigma bonds. Out of these 5 sigma bonds are there in ethane. Out of these 5 sigma bonds, 1 sigma bond is between sp2 hybrid orbital of the carbon, sp2 hybrid orbital of carbon. Out of these 5, 1 sigma bond is between, 1 sigma bond is sigma sp2 sigma bond. Remaining 4 sigma bonds are between sp2 hybrid orbital of the carbon and s orbital of hydrogen. Okay, and there is a pi bond between unhybridized pz orbitals and one pi bond. Okay, next, if you consider single carbon like this, okay, what's the shape here? 1 2 3, triangular. So the shape of here, the shape is triangular shape. Triangular shape. What is the bond angle in triangular shape? Triangular shape. The bond angle is what is the bond angle? 120 degrees. 120 degrees is the bond angle. Okay. This is about the sp2 hybridization. Next we are going to discuss about the sp hybridization. Which hybridization? sp hybridization by taking example of ethine. CH triple bond CH, ethine. Oh, sorry. Now we are going to discuss about sp hybridization in ethine molecules. CH triple bond CH, ethine. The IUPAC name of this compound is ethine. The common name is acetylene. The IUPAC name is ethine. The common name is acetylene. Okay. Now, what is the sp hybridization? Here, one s orbital intermixed with the one p orbital. One s orbital intermixed with the one p orbital. 1 plus 1. How many? 2. intermixed with 1p and forms two sp hybrid orbitals. 2sp hybrid orbitals. That means in this hybridization, one s orbital intermixed with one p orbital. Okay, the remaining two orbitals like unhybrid act as a unhybridized orbitals. One s orbital intermixed with one p orbitals, one p orbital, and forms two sp hybrid orbitals, 1 2, and there are two unhybridized orbital. For my convenience, I am considering one as py and one as pz. These are unhybridized orbitals. Okay, on each carbon in sp hybridization, how many number of unhybridized orbitals are there? Two unhybridized orbitals are there, two hybrid orbitals are there. Okay, for example, consider this is one carbon, two sp hybrid orbitals. This is the one sp hybrid orbital, and this one is other sp hybrid orbitals. 1 2, total 2 sp hybrid orbitals of this carbon. What about this carbon? This carbon also form 2 sp hybrid orbitals. Okay, this is the one sp hybrid orbital of this carbon, and this is the one sp hybrid orbital, and this one is the other sp hybrid orbitals. Okay, this carbon also form two sp hybrid orbitals. This is the one and this is the second one. Okay, each are having single electron. That means this carbon having single electron here, single electron here, and this carbon having single electron here, single electron here. There is a overlap between sp hybrid orbital of the carbon and sp hybrid orbital of this carbon. This is the end-on-end overlap. So this is the sigma bond. It is between sp and sp orbital. So it is called as sigma sp sp bond. Okay. Next, this carbon has one hydrogen and this carbon is bonded with one hydrogen. Again, the configuration of hydrogen is 1s1 and it forms sigma bond with this and end-on-end overlap, and this is sigma bond, this is another sigma bond. This is the sigma bond between sp hybrid orbital and s orbital. This is a sigma bond between sp hybrid orbital and s orbital of hydrogen. Now this carbon having how many unhybridized orbitals? Two unhybridized orbitals. The p orbital is having which shape? Dumbbell shape. This is a py orbital, and consider this is a pz orbital. Each are having single electron. In this carbon also there are two unhybridized orbital. This is one unhybridized py orbital. This is one other unhybridized orbital. Each are having single electron. So there is no chance for the end-on-end overlap. The orbitals are like this. They undergo sideways overlap. This is one sideways overlap. This forms pi bond. This is other sideways overlap. This forms other pi bond. How many pi bonds are there? Two pi bonds. That means in ethane molecule, in ethane, there are how many bonds? There are 1 2 3 sigma bonds. Out of these 3 sigma bonds, one sigma bond is between the one sigma bond is sigma sp sp sigma bond. Other two sigma bonds are sigma sps sigma bonds. And how many pi bonds? 1 2, and there are 2 pi bonds. 2 pi bonds. What is the shape of this molecule? Means it is a linear shape. What is the bond angle? Here the bond angle is 180 degrees. What is the bond angle? 180 degrees. This is about the sp3 hybridization, sp2 hybridization and sp hybridization. Okay, with this we completed this topic. In next class we are going to discuss about allotropy. What is the allotropy and what are different allotropes of carbon. Okay, thanks for watching. and please do subscribe our channel so that you will get notifications. Okay.